Okay, now I know where to get my supply of kalau teringin nak makan ayam merah, you can come here. We chanced upon this just a few days ago. I was scrolling through threads and Instagram, and then I've sort of like seen this shop, Food by Bumbu Oma, and it's located right here in Ling Street's market, and that's where we are heading to right now. It's a Sunday. It's quite relaxing, chill. In the morning is breezy from where I'm standing here in the car park just beside the market, and let's see what sort of nasi minyak they are serving today. This is an ordinary scene in Singapore on a weekend, whereby you have families, some still in their pajamas and some still just freshly woken up. It's a common scene in the Singapore setting, whereby on every weekend where the families are not working, they will just gather around in the hawker centre and then start the day with a good hearty breakfast, and that's usually can be found in hawker centres like this all around Singapore. So this Ling Food and Market is one of the many food and hawker centres that you can find all around Singapore, where they serve quite decent food. Some can be exceptional if you know where to find it, and also the price point, because this is what locals eat almost on an everyday basis. Okay. Apa yang kakak recommend?
Rendang. Nasi merah.
Ayam masak merah.
Mutton pun sedap juga lah.
Yang mutton.
Mutton ni dulu kita kambing. Dulu kita buat tulang. Tapi pasal orang cakap tulang ni tak payah isi. Orang kita tak makan dia tulang. Kita tak makan sum-sum dia. Jadi kita tukar mutton lah. Masalah.
Okay, so tulang dah totally tak ada dalam menu lagi. Dah tukar mutton isi lah.
Sama tapi lepas tu
daging. Okay. Kita try yang satu-satu lah. Saya satu pinggan. Merah dengan mutton. Mutton, boleh. Ingatkan buka pukul 10, bukan?
Semalam buka pukul 10. Pasal last week pun cakap tak cukup makan. Tak cukup nasi. So, by the time 11 dah habis. So, semalam kita try masak lebih sikit. Tapi enak orang mungkin pergi jalan raya ke tak tahu lah.
Mungkin pasal semalam Saturday, jadi orang pun order ke apa
mungkin orang order kat lain.
Tu acar nenas tu.
Ya,
Acar nenas.
So yang masak merah satu rendang.
Satu rendang. Saya ambil mutton lah. So it's a big tub of nasi minyak inside there. Ayam merah. So actually dari jauh nampak warna dia tu dah nampak selera. Kejap saya pusing sini. Okay. Ini dia. Satu hari berapa banyak kilo nasi masak?
Ini tuan nak masak ni. Nak makan ke nak rendang?
Saya ambil
Ini mutton dan rendang.
This one is mutton and then ni rendang. Saya ambil mutton lah. So ni kalau dah habis lah
Dia cakap makan ni hari-hari ada kelas tinggi lah.
Tapi ni saya rasa macam nasi minyak pun susah nak cari island wide. Selalunya nasi biryani je kan?
Nasi minyak. Kita pun datang nak makan nasi minyak pun very susah nak dapat.
Ni can only find bila orang kahwin dengan kenduri je.
Tapi sekarang kahwin pun sekarang
nasi biryani, catering.
Biryani. Sebelum saya tengok ayam merah macam sikit tu. Sebelum sold out saya nak 2 bungkus. Kambing satu. Dua ayam merah,
Dua ayam merah.
dengan satu kambing.
Ini makan dulu kan?
Nanti makan sini.
Makan dulu nanti saya tanya lagi.
Okay, terima kasih Kak. Okay.
Kira yang total 5 eh? 3, 4.
Cepat dulu. Okay, bismillah. Starting with a cup of ice kopi pekat. Yeah, we just got our food and it's $7 each. The same price for ayam and same price for the mutton. And it's a modest portion with, I would say it's a quite generous amount of mutton that they serve by the side. And then they have this acar nanas as well. The shop owner is basically just husband and wife, yeah, and we are going to chit chat with them later on after we're done eating this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So what is nasi minyak all about if you are not familiar with makanan Nusantara? That this is a influence from the Arab as well as the Indian kind of dish. I would probably think it's something to do closely related with nasi biryani. Because why? The spices are almost something similar. So maybe back in history when the Arabs and when the Indians come trading in Singapore and Malaysia and during dalam kawasan Nusantara ni, what you find is that the rich supply of the spices macam cinnamon, cardamom and star anise and all that, they are used heavily in the influence of makanan Melayu over here. So modern day you can find nasi minyak. I would say probably ada ghee dalam. There's ghee, there's spices, aromatics that includes bawang, ginger and all that. So this is a very slow cooking process because predominantly using basmati rice. And then for the lau itself is a stew of this mutton. This is mutton rendang cut into small bite-sized portion. And then for what Hashim is having is the ayam merah. And then you notice that the colour is not your typical merah kind of warna, and this is more on the orange hue. And just by looking at the colour, I think there's a large amount of tomato being used in this recipe. So kita try the nasi first. You know when you go to wedding and then they serve nasi minyak, that memory, and then also I think there's definitely ghee inside. It's rich, it's flavorful, and I want to try the daging on its own, the mutton. This is mutton meat. Mutton dia pun is cooked very well cooked, quite tender. Wow. And then the first bite, the spice is all just circles in the mouth, I feel. Try the ayam pula. Wow, okay. Oh, Masya Allah. Terima kasih. Masya Allah. She just kasih rendang on the house. Okay, so this is mutton, this is rendang. Yeah, the first taste, I think the gravy, the ayam merah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like in Gilang, dulu pasar Gilang lama, satu kedai jual nasi minyak ayam merah. Memang this is the taste that I remember in the 90s.
Because ayam merah selalunya masak kalau warna merah tu is because of the usage of chili kering. And then when it goes towards the warna ada sikit orange sikit kan, which means there's more usage of tomato. Tapi ni dia macam well balanced. Pedas dia pun macam ada kick in sikit after the first spoonful. And then you can taste the tomato, you can taste the spices, the macam ada bawang sikit. Yeah. Okay, now I know where to get my supply of kalau teringin nak makan ayam merah, you can come here. So we are still in the month of Syawal kan. So not every place that kita pergi, our saudara mara place, they will have nasi minyak because it's very laborious to masak. Satunya is the lauk accompany with it. Dia ayam, dia daging, dia rendang. Selalunya susah nak masak, berjam-jam nak tunggu empuk. So our family are usually more on the express side. They masak mie rebus, lontong and all that. So kalau nasi minyak ni susah nak cari everywhere in Singapore. Selalunya the closest one that you can find a plenty would be biryani. Dan kalau nasi minyak macam you hope lah that you can, kalau pergi kenduri kahwin ke apa, you can find it there. So if you are craving kan, macam craving sangat nak makan nasi minyak ni, then you can just come over here. This is at Malay Food Street Market. I'll write the link below. Yeah, you can just visit kedai. It's right at the end. Okay, kita dah try ayam. Kita dah try the mutton. Now we try the rendang. You see the bumbu. And rendang is also lama berjam-jam nak masak. Kalau di Padang, Sumatera, masak rendang ni akan makan masa selama almost one whole day just to have the daging empuk and then to keep gaul and kacau the periuk, the kuali, so that the rempah dia tak kering, hangus. We try this one. Bismillah.
The sauce is nice.
Yeah, the sauce is really nice. Like if you can't tolerate the pedas, I think you can tolerate this one because the pedas is not macam,
Not spicy ya?
yeah, it's not macam pedas sangat. Macam just a slight touch gitu. Oh, ni kalau makan dengan ketupat, kalau makan dengan
Roti pun boleh.
roti pun boleh, nasi putih pun boleh.
What more nasi minyak, right?
You can tear open.
Hanya apa dari dulu ikut mak masak, mak pergi pasar.
Mak dia dulu kedai jualan.
Tapi kecil-kecil je lah, bukan popis lah. Jualan lah, kecil-kecil dekat rumah je lah.
Ikut orang lah. Kan ikut dia
Yalah, ikut je lah.
di sekolah. Sekolah yang masak dia masakkan. Macam sikit-sikit je, tak macam benda besar lah. Mak dia kata satu hari dah buka kedai. Tapi tak kuat kan anak dia.
So far the crowd since buka,
Ada biasa-biasa lah, ada plus minus lah. Then on the weekend lagi saya masak lebih sikit lah.
Adalah mesti cari breakfast food.
breakfast food.
So maybe future mana tahu kita pagi buat breakfast atau tak kedai. Bubur ke, maybe one satu lontong. Then petang sikit then by the time they can cook his lunch out.
Then
By the time cook.
Then I was wondering, do you guys do catering also? Kena awal-awal bilang.
Time Hari Raya orang order. Kita do catering, kita order untuk makan malam raya. Then once in a while people got ask lah, like member got ask.
Macam buat kenduri ke apa
Kenduri
ke,
lah, ya.
20-30 paket gitu. Semua macam nasi minyak you really cannot find macam easily everywhere. Selalunya nasi biryani kan.
Kita semua nak cakap.
Orang pun tak tahu nasi minyak tu apa. People ask me, nasi minyak is what nasi biryani
Ah.
I said, no, it's different.
Tapi kalau kita translate, oh nasi minyak is oily rice, orang pun takut pula kan.
So like the time nak buat menu tu fikir, Ustaz nasi minyak apa oily rice no lah, different lah. Dia cakap nasi, try put this fragrant rice.
Fragrant.
Fragrant rice is different. But nasi ayam pun fragrant rice juga.
Nasi ayam
But
tu
the
yang
popular
paling
they call it chicken rice.
nice.
Nasi biryani, dia dah popular kalau nasi biryani. But also inside, really got the spices.